Oh, let's do nearest waypoint. Show all waypoints. Let's back up. And we'll say start and stop only and hire worker. Perfect. And then we'll get back to doing this guy. Move him out of the way, as you are not needed to be here at the moment. Get that done. And let's get you lined back up. Do this, line you up, and then I'll say stop. And not first, but nearest, hire worker, close that off, and let you do your thing. Alright, we are letting that happen. So we got our fields auto doing their thing. I really think I should install auto drive. I know it's not a mod hub thing, but we're probably going to do that. Let's see here. Do I want to get auto drive to help simulate a lot of this? Let's grab this. Let's go back to this. Let's go here. Paste. Changing over to a live stream format as we progress here in New Jersey. Okay. I have my chat open so you guys could chat with me if you'd like. Or direct respond to anybody. Alright. So that's not going to be full for a little bit. That's doing its thing. You know what we don't have, which I wish we had? Oh, none of these. I don't need that. What I want is... Where's miscellaneous? Chainsaws. I need a chainsaw. Two different chainsaws. Here's a long reach chainsaw. Sure, why not? I wish I had a way to get rid of stumps too. Getting rid of stumps in this game is the worst. The lumberjack mod is great because you could just chop this down, but while I have the other mod on, like my smart dev tools, there's like a conflict where the stump grinding thing doesn't work. So can I chop it really low? Whoa! Oh! We just launched a tree into the atmosphere. Alright, well, this tree will likely be trimmed up with a little bit of help. Let's do our best to trim it up so that it's naked of all the useless parts of the tree. I didn't want to have to get rid of this beautiful white oak, but I think that's what it's called. Or sycamore. I can't remember the name of the trees. Alright, tree is barren of all leaves. Yep, Okay, so then that means we will have to do something with these branches. So let's just go chop them up. Let's go chop off all these little trimming pieces. Here we go. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just want to trim off some of these. Some it looks like they're disappearing because they are just too small, but that's fine. I don't really care about making money off of this tree. I just want to get rid of it. Cool, that one stuck around. That one disappeared. That one will disappear too. Something tells me that the rest of these are going to disappear. Yeah. And which one of these? I guess we'll go to that one. Oh, no, that one. Alright, so now we have a tree with a few branches. Let us go ahead and chop it up into manageable sizes. I don't even care if we don't ever do anything with this. I just want to move it out of the way. I'll put it off to the side here until we decide what to do with it. But now, you can't even see where the stump was. It's like, it was right here. So, it's fine. So, we'll just put all of our logs. It's got an invisible ledge there. Yep, visible ledge. Until we get a way to process logs or into wood chips or something like that, maybe to turn them into energy or something, we'll keep these all here for now. We'll make a little wood pile. We might need to stop our so that's done. Let's get our... Oh, you're stuck anyways, so let's stop the worker. I understand. I need to get out of you to fix you. Come on, you really had to come in at me like that? You got all that space. Stupid worker. And then I'm starting to stop all the way. Hire worker. Alright. You're full, which means we don't have any room in our mill. Our mill's a little small and it doesn't hold a lot, so we can't really just keep dumping our barley in there to make flour, so we'll have to keep it fed briefly, so we have to drop it in our silo. Oh, went too far. Back it up. Okay. Now let's get you back. Guess you don't need to be over there now because that field is not going to fill you up, so we'll bring you over here where you will be for the next field. Now, I don't know if I want to bother doing hay on the next field, but it's all money that we could make, so we'll probably just do that. I gotta get that out of the way. Okay. Yeah, it's giving us like another 4 more bales, so it's not bad. Let's go get this one started on the next field. I might as well let it do straw on that one too, because, you know, we get a couple thousand out of a full rack of bales, so if we can get another full rack out of it and then some, it doesn't hurt. I believe this field starts over here, my course play. So we are going to do that. We have to delete the previous course and then load the next course. Yep. And first waypoint. And boom, you have started. And you, on the other hand, there's not much else for you to do, so we'll go ahead and remove. I don't think you're going to get enough off this field for me to be bothered with, but we might as well try just to clean up the field a little bit. You know, like 2% maybe. Yeah, like if that, yep. Let's get this pile and then we'll be done. And then we'll go get you set up for the next field. Alright. Oh, I see a small little bit here. Pick it up. A few liters there. Cool. I'll have to clear your course too. So, I love this map. It reminds me of home. The one thing I can't stand is how the AI works with this map. It is all sorts of messed up. Because of the poles and such, it gets jacked up on those poles when it's doing this work. The field work, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop here. Let's go hit delete. We'll clear this one. We'll load the small field. Activate it. And then nearest waypoint's fine, and let you go. And then for you, let's get you your half full, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more bales on this field. Perfect. So we'll have a full tractor's worth. And so you guys may have not noticed here, but I also bought another tractor. Obviously for the purposes of towing around the baler. I needed the big one, but for the other purposes around the farm, I needed another medium-sized tractor, because this tractor can really barely tow the trailers, and I really like this one to be the bale trailer and a the sprayer trailer. It doesn't really do much else, so all it really does is do the sprayer and this, and sometimes some fertilization if I don't overload it. I think it could do fertilizer. I can't do lime. Lime is just too heavy. So what we do here now is we go to the regular old create job thing, go to, and we drop you off here and start that job, because that's where the hay bales go. Okay, you do your thing. Hop out. I might chop down another tree over here. I'm not sure. So, I got rid of the tree that was the most annoying, because it was like right in the middle of nowhere. This one is on the edge of being in the middle of nowhere, but it's not bad. But I might get rid of this tree. I might leave it. That tree is not bad, but these two are particularly annoying, because I sometimes find myself driving through here to come out the backside here, as like a big loop, so I might cut down these 2 trees and turn it into extra storage. Just dealing with these trees is so freaking annoying. I wish I had a mulcher. Or a grinder or something. So there is a sale on this guy. I might pick him up, but I need a 150 horsepower tractor. Do I have one? It's 150 horsepower. Yeah, this guy will do it. But what kind of front does it need? Is it 3-point? So there's a capacity style one, which I don't know what that does. Just devours trees. I don't know, for 12,500 that might be worth it. Just to get rid of a tree or two. I mean, especially since these trees are not like trees that you would harvest for anything. This tree would. This one would actually trim up nicely, I believe. I think. I'm not sure, but in either case, it's got a solid trunk. Maybe I don't remove them. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I would like to do some farming of trees at some point, but logging isn't common in Jersey, so it's not something I was looking forward to doing. Anyway, so let's see how this is coming along. We have this full of barley. Let's take a look at it. Full of barley, making flour. It's got a 30 to 23 ratio. This is a 5 to 4 ratio. This is the only one that has a positive ratio. Oat flour. And the sorghum does too. I'm told that sorghum is a better flour option, but my goal is not to do flour as a whole. My goal is to do bread. But we need a bakery, and I don't think we have a bakery purchasable. That is a reasonable price. Farm sawmill, which we could get that for 10,000 bucks, and we could start chopping up our trees and making planks and wood and furniture. Could do a manure factory and get some manure, and then maybe fertilize our fields with manure instead of fertilizer. But then I'd have to buy a new fertilizer thing, so that's out of the question. This is the old grain mill that we bought. The stationary wood chopper, again, this just makes wood chips for us. It's not impossible to do, but then for that price, we might as well just get this and have the ability to do a lot of things. The all-in-one production, this lets us make bread, but I guess if we treat it as the right thing, it doesn't have to be bread. I mean, it doesn't have to be, oh look, this one makes pallets. What is this one? Small heating plant. Oh, that's cool. Maybe that's something we will do. Maybe that's what we'll do, because we have something that makes, oh, there's a bakery for 50,000. But I think we might do is the all-in-one production, because I believe, will this one make wood chips? No, so it makes tables, furniture. I mean, if it doesn't make wood chips, then it's fine. We could use this to make bread, but I don't really have the space for this kind of field, for this kind of machinery. It's going to be a tight squeeze if I try to squeeze it in here. I don't even have enough money for it anyways. So, wood chips. Wood chips may be an option, but then we don't have trees to... We don't have an endless amount of trees to go from, so this may not be a thing for us. I might buy this field across the way here, and we'll eventually use all of this, but there's nothing going on there, so we're not about to use that. Alright, we made it, so let's go get this sold. Course place telling me something's blocked by an object. We'll handle that in a minute. First, let's get this sold. First, I need to transporting position. Hit unload bales, and then say unload bales, and then that should do all of them with the exception of the ones that are up higher. Cool. And then we reset it and move on. So yeah, that made us just under 3,000 bucks. So it is worth collecting it. We've at this point done maybe 3 or 4 bale stacks, so we've made about 12,000 bucks. So that has made our situation worthwhile. Go ahead and drop you back off over here. Hit start. Let you do your thing. You're just about full. Not full, but just about done. Naturally, you're stuck, as we've been saying. This keeps happening with these. Luckily, this is one of the reasons why I have it set for Courseplay not to charge me for them, because if they get stuck, then they just continue to charge me at a ridiculous rate. So I don't let that happen. I just don't let that happen. All right, so let's get this back on track. And say hire worker, and then we'll be good. Close that off. So we'll get one, maybe two more bales off of this field. We could probably even get more if we go get that last little bit that we left behind on this field. We'll see if we get another bale out of it after this. Probably stop that worker. And just finish harvesting this on its own. I definitely want to get a bigger harvester in the future because I don't want as much of... I have a habit of doing this. Now I just messed up that guy's ability to pick up at all, so I'll have to go back and do that. But anyways, let's get this pipette out. I want a bigger harvester so that we can do these fields a little bit faster going forward. Oops, wrong way. Faster, and then also be able to make larger straw swaths so there's less passes with each of the machines. I could get another step in and get myself a windrower, but I didn't think that was appropriate. Alright, so that's about full. Yeah, so it's not going to be... I don't think we're going to fill it up. That's for sure. So let's go ahead and tuck this guy away. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, my seeder is a direct drill seeder, so I really don't need this. I'm not going to sell it, but I just don't need to do that step. So I'm pretty sure that's what I don't need to do. With that being said, let's delete. Let's dismiss the worker. Just quickly pick up the last of this. Need to get 25% at the very most off of this field. Maybe a little more. We'll see. Yeah. Alright, so with that being said, let's go collect a little bit off the other field that I missed. Got a couple of decent sized piles. They don't have to be full on picked up, just, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we may get 50% out of this field, so it's fine. It saves us 50% of a bale on the next field. Well, maybe not 50%. We'll see how much we get off of this. I think we'll get like 40% if we're lucky, because these are like virtually nothing. Yeah. So we're not going to get much out of that. Oh, that's okay. We're going to keep moving forward here. Yeah, 40% maybe we'll get. And then I'm going to go see if we can grab that last pile. It'll get us to 45% maybe. There's that pile there. There's another one. Oh, there's some decent piles on here. So let's just go hit them. See what we get out of them. Okay. Another decent pile. Oh, there's even more over there. That's not much of anything, but we'll take it. And then this one here. this last little bit over here. Oh, look at that. We even missed some barley. Whatever. We're not going to go nuts over it. Alright. So 43%. So that's not nothing. Turn you off. Lift up that. Put you away. As you guys saw here, I also have a mower and a bale wrapper, which are kind of cool, but I think I'd like to get a better mower and bale wrapper situation when we finally start, so we may sell those. Oh shoot, can't see. Riding the wall. Alright, so that mower situation, let's get, can we do any planting now? Because if we can do some planting, that would be ideal. No, we can't, but we could do wheat or barley next month. We might do wheat now just because we're already stacked up on barley, and it may be a few seasons before we finish making the barley into barley flour. So oats were passed. We have nothing that we can plant very quickly other than olives, grass, oilseed radish. Maybe we'll do some grass on one of these fields, actually, because I'm thinking, like, yeah, we could do silage. We have a bale wrapper. Oh, my back. Oh, we have a way to do that, but it's, I think we're taking a step back if we do that, just on the effort of time. We need a better mower situation. Maybe we can afford one, but I think we'll do another grain. So we'll do a wheat harvest, or a wheat planting. We can't do it now, but we will do it in a couple months. But let us get ourselves situated with that at the very least. So I'll grab my planting apparatus, seeder, whatever you want to call it. And we'll switch to wheat. Oops, I just jumped out of the cockpit. I mean, I'd like it to be grass, and I could do grass. I could mow the grass. I could bale the grass. I could wrap the grass. I could do all of that. It's tempting. I would get quite a bit of it, but I just don't have a big enough mower on a field of this size. So, and I forget, I think I do course play for this. Let's see what happens. I think it's thinking we have a not as wide of a work width. So there may be some overlap. But that doesn't change the course, I don't think, so. No, it doesn't change anything, so. So we'll just leave that. Start and stop only, and then see what happens. I mean, if this does our job for us, even if it's not as efficient, but it doesn't cost us any money because I don't have to hire a worker. Oh, duh. So we'll just stop that. And let's back you up. Okay. You're all set to be dropped off into the silo. You could sell the wheat directly or barley directly, but we are not going to do that. So now that we are done collecting grains and things that are being dumped, let us... You know what? I'm really starting to think maybe I don't do baling as the way to do silage. If I could just do mowing, collecting, dumping, and covering, that gives us something to do. I mean, I love baling though. Baling is so much fun. Picking up the bales, all that just is a lot of fun to me. I don't know that I don't want to do baling for silage. I mean, I can always do baling for straw. I mean, that's totally fine. I don't need to do baling for silage. I could do silage differently. I could get myself a fermenter and then just pick up the grass and then dump it in the fermenter, and then pick up the fermenter pick it up from the fermenter in a trailer. You know, that's always an option. They could sell the silage that way versus selling the silage in bales. No, the bales are the way to go. I just prefer the bales. Okay, you're all set. Let's get you brought over to one of the two places where we're going to get bales. I'll drop you back off here. And you have, what, 2 more bales to get, so we'll just pick them up and save them for the next year. We don't need to sell them. Two bales. Alright. So that means we could take you and hold off. I think this tractor is probably going to be my transport tractor for bales and finished products like the flour and the other things. So let's go ahead and disconnect you. I'll pull you through. That's why I said I want to get rid of the damn tree, because I don't like not being able to see where I'm going. No matter what, this tractor could be used for things. I don't know why. I'm trying to think that I don't really want this planter anymore, because I could plant... What is it that I could plant? I mean, corn? Corn's about the only thing that I know that New Jersey also grows. We have Jersey corn, which is, you know, always a good, positive thing to do, but for New Jersey, but... I don't know. We're going to think about it. We're going to think about it. I don't want to jump into doing it if I don't have to. So, I mean, because, let's see, corn, sunflowers, doing corn would be fun again, but if I keep doing wheat or barley, I'm never going to harvest in time. I want to switch over to oats, because if I switch over to oats, then I could do oats, get my stuff all done at the same, harvest all at the same time. Hopefully I don't have to wait for a whole year, because that would be ridiculous. Plant here, go past the harvest season, then come back. If I plant in March and it's ready in June, that'll be fine. And then I could still plant canola and harvest in June on the fields. And I don't know. I really don't know. This is weird. The timing of this stuff is weird. That explains why there's farmers that just stick with one of these things. I might just, if I do corn in the future, I do have the header for it. Did I keep the header? Yeah, I do have the header for it. So I could do corn in the future. I could do sunflowers we've already done. Sunflowers weren't worth it, but corn may be something worth doing, because we could harvest corn. Yeah, because if we did oats and harvest June the oats, then we could also plant corn and harvest. So that's 2 crops in 1 year. That would be ideal. Oat flour to bread, and then corn to cracked corn, or corn to just being sold. Which would be fine. So that's an option if we can get that over to oats. But now I'm thinking, okay, so if I do wheat, then I can't harvest in July. So maybe we don't do wheat. Maybe we just wait. I could always do grass right now. Grass could be something we do. If we do grass now, then we have the ability to plant it and harvest it all year round. And then no matter what the timing is, we could always do something in March if the grass has been planted and harvested all within the same year. So you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. We are going to do grass. I know that sounds a little strange, but we're going to do grass. Is there 2 grasses? No, there's only 1 grass. So let's see. Can you do that? Hire worker. Yep. Alright, and yes, like I said, it was direct drill. So, I'm going to hop out. And this needs to be herbicided and rolled if we want this to be the best. But we will not be rolling it. We will be herbiciding it. Thank you guys for watching, whoever those you might be. Alright, can we top this off with herbicide from here? Well, it's not letting me fill up from here, so I guess I can't do it from here. So we're just going to do this. And we'll let this be, for the cost of the herbicide, we'll make it a normal, a higher. But we don't need to start yet, so we'll wait. No reason to start doing the herbicide yet. And it will need to be, goodness, fertilized. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez. It's being fertilized one state, but it will be needed to fertilize the second state, which we will do after the spraying. Maybe let us do a second fertilizing after that. If it doesn't let us do a second fertilizer after that, then we will do the fertilize. Then we'll do the fertilize. Yeah, after that. It should let us do that, and then we'll just do that after the first growth stage. So yeah, let's get you hooked up to the trailer here. So now we have a way to bale grass. We just need a way we have a way to wrap it. Right now the wrapper doesn't automatically pick up. We actually have to get up and place it like on the wrapper, but we'll see if that's something we want to go forward with. As we make a little bit more money through the season here, we'll switch over to, like I said, a different crop in March. Yeah, a different crop. We'll switch over to oat in March on some of the fields, and corn over in June to another field, to the other field. So that we can do corn, we could do oat all the way through, and then we could do corn all the way through, and we can do grass in the meantime. So that is what we will do. Man, excuse me. And then we don't need anything from you. You're probably going to be out of commission for a while, because we won't be harvesting this next patch off of the field with this. Not till June will we be using you, so there's no point in getting that hooked up yet. And do we need lime? I should have checked the fields for lime. The fields don't need lime. It's kind of good. They do need rolling. And there is weeds needed to be done on them. I always like to pre-spray for weeds. So that's why my guys already lined up. So yeah, we are just going to play the waiting game at this point, because there's nothing else we can do. I guess he's doing a good job. We'll see the overlap that's being done here. There is some, but not a crazy amount. I guess I could also use the sprayer this way too then. But I said I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't, for the cost of. No field found. It is planting grass, right? Yeah, it is planting grass. It's saying no field is found. It just says it needs rolling. I guess because it's not actually weed appropriate yet. Alright, well whatever, then we'll just set you off to the side for now. Until you're ready. So we will we'll probably stop this live stream. Or if we stop it, we'll just let it go and let you guys enjoy it while this is being done for a little bit. I'm going to step away for a moment, get myself a drink. You guys enjoy the tractor doing its job. Alright, since we're back here and we see that no one's really stopped in to watch, that's totally fine. We are going to, we're going to stop for the day. We're going to let this happen. Like I said, next time we go live, we will continue on with checking in the status of this. I hate doing the prep stuff because I can't fast forward it. So we'll do all the prep stuff, and then the next time we come in, we'll do all that prep, and then we will get some stuff sold. Tomatoes and flour, since we can't turn it into bread just yet. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll see you guys the next time. Take care.